Well, hello there everyone, my name's Amy, this is The Opinionated Woman, and welcome to a book haul, a book haul, a book haul. I've been telling you guys that I'm going to be filming a book haul when my mom gets here, and I'm doing it. There is another book haul coming your way that will be happening on the first day of June for Pride, but those books are hidden back there so you can't see them. So we're just going to look at the books that are not gay today. I'm really amped about it, so let's get started. As you know, I have been seriously running out of books to read. I am literally currently about 50 pages from the end of the last book that I have on my shelves that's not specifically for a vlog. Okay, so the first one is not actually technically a haul, it's a borrow. I got it from my sibling, and that's My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Tessa Moshfegh. This is the next book that I will be picking up. I'm sure you've heard a lot about this book. It is very, very renowned. She's basically a very privileged white woman who decides to take a year off of life and just sedate herself and spend the year doing absolutely bugger all. Apparently it's quite harrowing, and it's the kind of story that has a lot of introspection and stuff to it, so I'm really amped to get into it. And how sick is this cover? I like this cover so much more than the other one with the lady's face on it. This is much cooler, and I already have a cool book picture for it, but that's neither here nor there. Next, I have been looking for the third book in the Seven Waters trilogy for so long. It is so hard to get hold of Juliette Marillier here. She's not in bookstores that I find. Every now and again a secondhand bookstore maybe, but my mom looked for me and she found the third one in the trilogy. If you read this trilogy, it's basically set in the Seven Waters, this place in Ireland, and it's got to do with the Fae. And we don't follow the same set of characters throughout the trilogies. We started off with the original story that was based on Irish folklore, and then the next one is like a generation down the line, and I'm not sure how far this goes down the line, but either way it says it's a powerful and haunting conclusion, which sounds excellent. My siblings said that when I showed them that this looked like a bodice ripper. I was like, it's not, it's fairy fiction. But yeah, there's nothing better than the smell of books. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm really excited to read this one and finally finish off the series. Finishing a series. Who is she? Then my mom was very sneaky. As I think I showed you in my Reading to Zero video, I hauled The Wise Man's Fear from my aunt, knowing that I would be able to pick up the first one at some point, but it's been sitting on my shelves with me not being able to read it. So my mom watched that video. I got it. She is so sneaky. She brought me my pile of books and I'm like, woman, what is that? What is that? And it was the name of the one. She was like, oh, it's £3. And it's in beautiful condition and they look so nice together. So I can now, okay, I just said that I finished and that I'm going to finish a series. I'm going to start another. Book problems. I don't think I actually said what the name of the wind is about. I know it's a fantasy. It's got something to do with the magic school in it, and that's about it. It's one of those series I heard described. I was like, that sounds up my alley, and I've forgotten over the years about what it's actually about. So I will let you know when I read it. Then my mom brought me a present from a friend of mine and her girlfriend. We have a lot of similar reading tastes. We've sort of our friendship, we really bonded over books when we were kids. We're such freaking nerds. But they sent me 10 Types of Human by Dexter Diaz. And holy moly, this is a chunkster. But apparently it's really amazing. So it goes into neuroscience, social psychology, and human rights research to discover the best and worst about what human beings are capable of. Apparently it's really intense, but it's absolutely incredible at the same time. So I think this might be one of those non-fictions that I read along with something else. So like I did with the Prison of Geography. I think this would be a great one to dip into one piece of every single day. And I'd never heard of it, so it's always exciting, like getting a book that you've never heard of that sounds like really freaking interesting. Then at the airport, my mom sent me a picture of the display and was like, is there anything here? And I was like, hell yeah, there is. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins motherfucking Reid. I am so happy to have this baby in my hands. I have wanted to read this book for so long, and just about every Taylor Jenkins read except this and Malibu Rising are on script, and I'm like, I just want to read it. It sounds so good. And as soon as my siblings saw it, they were like, who does that? So as soon as I finish this book haul, I'm taking this to them so they can read it. I told them they had to give it back to me in the same condition, and they gave me Sass, which is not off-brand for them. But yeah, this, if you didn't know, this follows a band called Daisy Jones and the Six, and it's sort of like an interview that happens like with the different band members. Oh, it's becoming a series. Oh, interesting. With the different band members, and they sort of look back on the past and throughout the interview, and look at how this band sort of like imploded. And I'm so excited to have this in my hands. So excited. I think this is going to be, oh my god, it's like crack. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really great read, but my sibling's going to get to read it first. And then finally, we have Queenie by Candice Cardew-Williams. This is another one that was from, like most of these are from Secondhand Bookstore in the UK, like an online one. So this, I remember, this is another one that I've heard so many people talk about. This cover is so beautiful. It's so good. And look at the gilding on it too. Secondhand, are you kidding me? I mean, it's freaking blurbed by Bernardine Evaristo. It says it's a darkly comic and biting subversive take on life, love, race, and family. And I know it's been compared to Bridget Jones in some ways, which is very interesting. It's another one of those that was going around for a while, and I completely forgot what it was totally about. But it was shortlisted for the Costa Novel Award. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I remember hearing the Bridget Jones sort of reference, and then I was like, a Bridget Jones style, but with race and all of that injected in. That sounds like something I might want to read. So yeah, Queenie by Candice Cardew-Williams. And that, for now, is my book haul. I have another 6 very gay books to haul for you for Pride. But for now, my shelves are getting a little bit more stocked. I can start to divide these up and like I put everything away. Hopefully I have space for everything. But if you did enjoy this, if you've read any of these books, don't spoil it, but let me know if you enjoyed them. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe if you are so inclined, and tickle my bell for notifications. And check you next time.